Well, Special Olympics is a global organisation, headquarters in Washington DC, and then there are 7 regions, of which SOEE is one, and in SOEE we have 58 countries, stretching sort of from north-western Europe right across towards the Central Asia. And it's a sports organisation and for people with an intellectual disability. And through sport as a medium, we also deliver programs in relation to advocacy, education, inclusion, health programs, and quite a wide spectrum. Well, the main objective is to serve and to reach out to the worldwide population of people with an intellectual disability, to promote our program. We have 32 sports that people take part in, but it has responsibility for the year-round sports training as well as the competition program. And through the sports program, leading to better life, better health, and inclusion is one of our main objectives as well, to have people with intellectual disability who formerly might have been excluded from society or marginalised, but now to ensure that that doesn't happen through our program. It was through some of our staff that actually heard about the Rosetta Foundation, and hugely valuable for us, because if you think about it, the region that we serve, we have about 40 different languages. So whereas most of our work is carried out through English, we still need to translate so many of our materials and our resources into, obviously we can't reach the 40 languages, but certainly the main ones such as French, Spanish, German and so on. And the services of the Rosetta Foundation was just it's just invaluable to us at this stage in being able to have all our translations done, and so efficiently and so timely as well. It's just so user-friendly in working with Rosetta. We just upload the document and ask for a specific amount of time. It can be, depending on the size of the document, anything from a week to a month. For the smaller documents and like the questionnaire, etc., it's turned around in a week. So highly efficient, and obviously the standard of those who are translating, highly qualified as well. So we're certainly very, very happy with the partnership. It's obviously vital, because when we want to reach out to the full population that we serve, we would possibly have English-speaking national directors or some board members and that. But if you go beyond that and reach to families, to athletes, to coaches, well, we need to have translation services, because otherwise we feel that we can't deliver the true mission and the true message of Special Olympics. Well, we need to work with volunteers. Our programme depends on the volunteers at grassroots level, right up to, we have sports programmes at local level, at regional, national and international level. So to be able to run those sports programmes, in the main our coaches are volunteers, family members are volunteers. We look for youth and schools to volunteer. It's the backbone of our organisation. We couldn't run the big operation that we do without the thousands of volunteers that we have engaged. Well, our volunteers, we find, are highly motivated, and we would hope that we can keep them motivated. It's a very interesting work. So I've been a volunteer with Special Olympics before I became an employee, and a volunteer for many, many years, and I think that's probably something I've never got so much satisfaction from in those days when I was coaching and volunteering at various levels in helping to grow the organisation. Yes, indeed, it would be a great pleasure for me to do that, and I think that's something that we may need to have some further dialogue on, from your point of view, from Rosetta, what sort of organisations that you might see yourselves, working with, because particularly maybe partners of ours, we would always in partnership with families associations, for example, with UNICEF, different organisations, different NGOs. So it would be very useful, and I think we could pass on the word, and they would find as well that the experience of working with Rosetta to be highly beneficial.